Alright, my controller. Yeah, I'm gonna play a few hours. I'm gonna continue it, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go this way. Actually, not yet. Let's take this one first. Hmm. Do I have? Do I have 4 SPG left? I do. License to low life. Let me do this or speed you first. The group headed to the guild and explained the circumstance to Hazel. I see, so even those kinds of requests make it to you, huh? A female sniper from Amata still hasn't been captured despite being on our wanted list. So it's probably about her Lady Silence. Hell of a nice name. Do you not know her real name? No, sadly, we were never able to figure it out. Her work is notorious since she never leaves any traces behind. Is that so? Sounds like she's brilliant, sniper. Lady Silence, it's coming back to me. There was a terrifying sniper out that Amata deployed at several important junctures. However, her targets were always members of Underworld. Correct, there is no record of her ever having killed a civilian. That's why we nor the police have considered her a high priority. It seems like the type who is committed to her work. Is there anything else you know about her? Let me think. Since I was been wrapped in mystery, to the best of her knowledge, her first job was around 10 years ago. She originally rose to infamy under the former leader Enrique, but she earned Dante's trust too. That's all true as far as we know. 10 years ago, huh? Sounds like a real old-timer, in which case, well, Mike knows something. She works with Jack Trevor, right? Langford's information broker slash gambler? Are you able to get in contact with her? Well, rumor is they're not from Langford, I know. Not that we can call her up and ask if she knows anything. Hey Van, we're not we're not we're not getting I forgot his voice. We're not getting any video. Are you busy with something? Sorry, we're in the middle of a gig. You'll have to be happy with your voice. You can only talk for a little bit, don't you need Jack? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. They explained the circumstance to Hel and asked her about Lady Silence. It's that kind of request, huh? So you want to know about her? What can you tell us? Well, she used to be good to me back when I worked with Enrique. We exchanged information occasionally, even after I left the organization. Though once Almata got wiped out, we lost contact. Is that right? I won't excuse her crimes, but I will tell you she's a reasonable woman. She's not the kind of person who would kill needlessly. That's as much as a guild and police know too. I'll tell you this, but only because it's you. Her name is Candice. She lives together with her son who's turning 12, but they move around a lot. The last place they lived in I know was in the Tyrol district. They was renting a room above the brothers' music shop. Thanks, I'll pay you back when I can. I look forward to it. We got ourselves a good clue for once. Guess we shouldn't be underestimate our solution. You guys were quick. Oh, we had to Taro district already? Let's go, let's go. Tyrell district. This is the house. I want to hear what the shopkeeper has to say. Udah. Fun. I know. For now, just let them do what they want. The group entered Brothers Music Shops and asked the shopkeeper about Candace. Apparently, a woman and child had been living there, but they had moved out a few months ago. Shopkeeper didn't know where they moved to. Look like we came in pain, except. You noticed too, huh? Looks like we've lured out some prey. Wait, that the basketball dude? Take the back stretch, we'll split them and go off them. I'll take them head on. Right. No wells them already. They can't happen that fast, which means they're hiding. What is the target of their person though? Enter the news agency. News agency explains in that case. No, fun! It's behind the. Sorry, the one who's been following us, huh? He already so true. Guess you're not a spriggan for nothing. That wasn't half bad. Take it you had me marked from the start. Wouldn't have guessed. You're just a little punk though. Still, you approach us even knowing who we are. That must make you Candace's sons, huh? That's right, she was supposed to have a son around 12 years old now. Right on the money. My name's Stan and I've got a request for you concerning my mom. No kidding, I suppose we can at least hear what you've got to say, even if you're acting a little smug. I appreciate it. So lately, my mom's been acting real weird. I tried looking into it, and what I found was Forest PG saying someone wants to kill her. You're pretty observant and motivated for someone your age. It will appear you're also aware of your mother's occupation. Well, it's not like she told me directly, but I kind of figured it out. Maybe some sort of criminal, but to me she's just my mom. I'm like alone moving around all the time, but I'm grateful for her raising me. But I'd like to override your 4 SPG. You want to override for SPG? Yes, I know she's probably being haunted by people who want her dead, so I want you to help her and may escape the country. And she's got the Mira in case you're wondering, she should be able to pay you. I see, so that's your plan. I mean, I can understand what he's going through, but what do you propose, Mr. Arkwright? Whatever we do it depends on this guy's mom. We won't do anything for now, so can you arrange for us to talk to her? Won't even make empty promises, huh? Good, it's better that way. It makes you seem more trustworthy. I'll arrange the meeting right now, even if you're free. You should be at home. Alright, lead the way. We currently live in an apartment in Riverside, just so you know. I'll head up from there first, so let's meet up at the bulletin board in front of the subway station. Got it.
Let's go!
Let's go, Judith.
You came. So can we finally hurry up and meet my mom or what? Alright, show me the way. Great, let's go. Is that your mom? This is the apartment we're living in right now. The Horizon Hem, huh? Our room, son. That her? Wait, mom? Hurry, after her. Looks like she's running here, the underground maintenance tunnel. Confirmed, judging by the footprints, she's gone quite a way in. Doesn't feel like she's running blind. That's slightly silence for you. No surprise she's good at losing her tail. Dang it, why are you running, mom? It's me. Let's hurry before we lose her. Stand down. You miss. You laid. Oh no, I can't reach that one. No, it's fine. Good goal. Nice. Very good. Moicho.
さすがは私ね。肩でもお揉みしますか、ジュディス様。 敵の群れを注意して。
加勢するぜ。
おせおせで行くわよ。
そこだ。逃がさねえ。ゴーハ連勝。
Go Parencho!
見せてやれジュリス。
ここです。リゼットさん任せたわ。ほとばしれ。行くわよ。任せたわ。速攻よ。加減はいたしません。続発おまけよ。参ります。もらったわ。支援します。ここです。隙あり。
いい感じだぜ。
Firestorm, increase preemptive shark damage. Nah.
手が悪かったな。
お疲れ様。万歳。サーチ開始。
ほら。そらよ。そったんだ。
ブーストチャンス。切れろよ。
そらよ。
参ります。シャードブーストのチャンスよ。このまま甘い。参ります。遅い。
加勢しよう。
遅い。ノーエングリーン。ジュディスさん
Elaine, you miss Elaine.
甘い。お粗末様です。
Level up. Mom, please listen. These guys aren't trying to kill you. Get done, Stan. Reset. Give it to me. What was that? Shot trap linked to containers. Your base to be prepared. You make that one by the skin of our team. It would seem our party has been separated, however. At least the young man is still safe. Looks like she's pushing her son away on purpose. Mom, wait for me. Can leave him to us. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Let's chase after Candace. Oops. Are you okay, Van? Bro, he shot me. Yeah, but dang, her aim is precise. Doing it to keep us from getting near her. There's something I'd like to confirm, and this seems as good as a time as any. Tell me, Van, what's your impression of this job? Now that you asked, I knew it seems strange. It's like that, is it? Like what? Which mean I could just be going out on a limb here, but it seems to me that the person was in the original request was none other than Candace herself. Are you serious? But then what was that? The last little trap was probably put in place to make sure he wouldn't get dragged into it. She's been leading us around by the nose all by herself. What more proof do you need? So far, everything's been going exactly as Candace planned. Assist that suicide isn't the sort of job it normally is. So she made it something else. In other words, she has that twist. It seems highly likely. She's sure asking a lot. Here's a thought. Master, can I get you in the order to pursue the target? That won't be a problem. I said this other stuff, but I won't allow any killing. Trust me, I know. Then we'll see you later. What are you gonna do, Van? My goodness, these guys are persistent, aren't they? You have no way out. Just stay there and turn yourself in. Van, you caught up. Regan. Pleasure making your acquaintance, Lady Silence. You don't know why we're pursuing you, right? You came to take the life of a cold-blooded killer, what else? Sure, but some things doesn't add up. Why was such a proficient assassin who's been so successful in concealing her identity suddenly reveal herself so easily? Isn't it obvious? Until now, Fowler's been working for someone. But without a place to go, I can no longer wear the mask of Lady Silence. That's all there is to it. So that's the answer I want to take. I don't know what you're trying to say earlier, but honestly, I've just grown tired of certain things. If you're going to do it, then do it already. What the? That makes it sound like you want to die. Here's trouble. Looks like you weren't able to stop him like you hoped. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. We bought a kid as quick as we could. Well done, guys. No, do you still intend to make things difficult? It's not true, is it, Mom? Tell me it's not true. I refuse to believe your request to have someone kill you. I haven't admitted a thing. If I die here, I'm simply getting what's coming to me. You don't have to be sad, Stan. If anything, you should be relieved that you'll finally be free of the restriction living with me has forced on you. What are you even saying? There's no way I'll be relieved. I see. You know, Candace, I think what you're saying is right. No, I offered her request, remember? You're charging up a stone caliber. Impressive, lawless brigand. But no matter how you look at it, I'm an assassin. I won't give my life for free. If you don't get serious, you'll be the one to see the goddess. Stop, please stop. After all that, you still use blanks? Guess you're naive after all. Gee, I should be the one saying that. Why would you kill me? Don't get it twisted. I'm not nearly as naive as you, which is why I'm not going to fulfill your wishes. What do you intend to do then? What? Criminal. No. Let's just send her to the innocent child. Because we're not cops, we're not blessed readers, we're arc resolution. It's ultimately up to you, but why not take refuge with the innocent child? That's... I wonder what your big idea would be. I can't say I'm totally satisfied, but it might be the solution. Well, it's not the worst idea. Iceland Child. There are top-tier Jaeger Corps comprised mostly of former military and based in the free cities. Not only would that meet Stan's request of getting you out of the country, but it will also give you a job. Come to think of it, you did send us on ahead. Seems like you got someone in advance. Yep, I had a short conversation with the Commander Geraint. Geraint? Oh, that's how it is. It's not really what I had in mind, but maybe it will be a good thing. Right, Mom? Are you kidding me? Just kill me. If you don't, then Star will. My boy will still be stuck. Stuck with an angel of death. Me. It's something like that before. Angel of death, huh? Look, I get what you're saying, but no matter how you put it, your kid's got nowhere else you'd rather be. And just so we're clear, I don't want some mama's boy hating me for the rest of his life. I would too. I never forgive anyone who killed my mom. Dan, why would you think someone as horrible as me? It's your fault for raising him that way. Of course, I can't just let a criminal like you roam free. So either give yourself to the Iceland Child or throw yourself into the police. Time to choose. Mom, please. Stan, I guess it can't be helped. I'll take refuge with the Iceland Child. And so, Van contacted Commander Geraint once again and handed kindness and Stan over to the Jaeger Corps.
これで幕引きだ。
Alright. That's a donzo. Shall we continue visiting
行くと
Agnes?
すっか。
Mind if we head on in? Of course, you're more than welcome. Here's your permission slip. With that, you'll have to. I don't know how to pronounce that. You could anyway like. Oh, this guy sure is being awfully friendly. Oh, he's always been like this. People used to call him a bit of a flirting type. Hey, I can see why. We're back to school. Who this?
アルベール、ここ間違ってる。合同会社じゃなくて合資会社だよ。
え、そうなのか？有限会社もあるし、何が何だか。
そちらのリストは引き取ります。去年のデータを見つけましたから。役立ちそうな資料を集めたよ。端末に送るから参考にしてみて。
Towie!
助かります。
Towie is here too.
おお、テンパってやがんな。
なんだか難しそうな整理をしてるみたいですけど。
部活動などの学内備品の納入業者の選定リスト作成ね。毎年ある程度見直されていて、生徒会の最初の仕事ではあるのよね。
ああ、あったな。ルネにこき使われたもんだぜ。
想像以上にハードね。そういえば今聞こえたのって。
ええ、
You haven't
あ
met
の
her?
方のようですね。
うん。すまない二人とも、それに先生も。まさかここまで大変だったなんて。
まあまあ。しかし去年はレン先輩がほとんどやってくれてたんだね。
先輩ももう少し私たちに振るべきだったって言ってましたね。
何でもできるレンちゃんもいろいろ思うところはあるみたいだね。
お邪魔しま
ひょっ
す。
として
バンさんたちですよね。ど
How
う
do you
ぞ
know?
入ってください。
Agnes, how do you know?
失礼するぜ。 お、大変そうだな。それにあんたの方はお久しぶりか。
そうですね。
Oh, we said say.
エレインさんも一緒だったんですね。で、もしかしてあなたは。
ベルガルド・ゼーマンだ。噂は金がね、ハーシャル町。NGO にトールズでの活躍も含め、一度お目にかかりたいと思っていた。
恐縮です。私こそガイウス君
Of
からいろい
course,
ろ。
of course, from Gaius.
ああ、挨拶は後でゆっくりやってくれや。
陣中見舞いに差し入れを持ってきました。これアンダルシアの夏季限定ケーキらしいんだけど。
ごちそうになります。正直脳の糖分が切れた気がして。
生徒会の仕事は頭を使うものね。
よろしければ紅茶などお入れしましょうか。いえいえ、そこまでは。すぐに人数分用意しちゃいますね。
Yum, yum, yum. If there's one concern in this universe, it's Andalusia bringing the sweet goods with its exquisite limited summer menu. And if there's another concern, it's student council works being a total pain in the neck. You're telling me you're facing way more issues with our vendor this year compared to last. We didn't want to bother her, but despite our best effort, we ended up needing to drop Miss Toeing. Again, I'm really sorry. I hope you aren't having to miss your flights for this. Oh, where's he going? Basil? Oh no, I still have plenty of time to catch it. Don't you worry about the thing. Besides, I wanted to help out even if it's just a little bit, to make up for my being out of the city during the break. Oh, does that mean? Now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, he was telling me a little about this. You're headed to that part of the country, huh? Which part? Right, you did meet some of my colleagues at Marduk's headquarters, didn't you? Admittedly, I can't really discuss much, this being a confidential work and all, but I'll be gone for around 3 days. Gotcha, I didn't mean to get you to say something you shouldn't. You can go breaking NDAs all willing. No, can't you? I heard you met with some of Toa's acquaintances from those at Marduk's headquarters, and that one of them put that request on behalf of the Epstein Foundation. Yeah, that was Altina, a super pretty girl with a cool, mysterious bio. Her destination appears to be the same as ancient Shiva, rather, the Divine's Blade. This stays between us, but that's where he is headed as well. Horse! Make you wonder what all these stuffed bananas from the empires are doing here. A little off topic, but I've been wondering something since everyone at school's been hyped lately about Project Star Trek Romeo. Hype would be putting it mildly. I mean, this is mankind's greatest achievement in the making. We're talking about here. The boys in particular have been going feral. It feels like everyone who doesn't have a teapot is clamoring for one now. Yeah, so they can watch the live stream. The girls aren't quite coming at the mouth level of high, but since a lot of them are into astrology and stuff, there's still excitement in the end. And what's more, several are looking up to Major Emilia as a role model, which is fair because it's wicked cool. Apparently a screen is going to be set up in the auditorium so the students can see the launch on the day off. There was an official notice about it from the Department of Education. Of course, it's perfectly alright to be excited, but lately I've noticed more and more kids showing up to school sleep deprived. I even had to call in sick during the finals. Miss Matilda was awfully worried about the whole thing. Really? I hadn't realized. Seems I still don't have a good grasp on the issue plaguing our student body. But that doesn't include the second years, right? Maybe it's only the first year that are affected. But
お客さんが来てるみたいだけど、なんとか一区切りついた感じかしら。
friend, don't so stay. You have a company. Think that you will arrive at a good starting point. Ah, it's year end. Nah, friend, but we didn't make it to the halfway marketplace. Yeah, no small project to miss or carrying us the whole way there. That's not true at all. All I did was prepare a little paperwork. You just did most of the heavy lifting. It seems a bit tired yourself, friend. Will you care for some of the design the other broadcasts? Very much so, thank you. You didn't worry about the team, however, I can probably prepare that on my own. Sounds like you've been busy a little bit lately. I suppose I have been buzzing around here and there. The issue with the schools Orbital network has occupied most of my time lately. Ah, that reminds me, Miss Toa. Since you'll be leaving for the airport, you'll miss your flight if you don't leave soon. Oh yeah, not to worry, I have plenty of time as long as I take the subway system here with delays that the orbital security issues affected the areas over district. That's not good. But you have to make it all the way to Eden Airport? Yes I do. Maybe I can still make it if I take different route. I'm so sorry, this is all my fault. No, it's not, don't blame yourself. As long as I catch a bus or cab, I'll be fine. According to my taxi booking app, it will take approximately 20 minutes for the nearest cab to arrive. Did someone call for a frequent taxi driver? Will get you to your destination legally split. 0 wait time guarantee. Let's go, Van! Are they going to Basil though?
すみません、お仕事中にわざわざ送ってもらって。でもこの車以前乗せてもらいましたけど、やっぱりすごく乗り心地がいいですね。
Aren't they? I'm glad someone in the strikes got good taste. I actually just made some modification around the wheels housing and oh goodness. Oh goddess. Anyone have some earplugs? Friendly advice, be careful to bring up cars around the bus, get him going and you'll never hear the end of it. He's not exaggerating either. Once you'll need some new hobbies, Leslie. Wow, thanks guys, what a great friends I have. Your assistant just about know you inside and out of this one.
アニエスちゃんから聞いてますけど、皆さん本当に素敵なご関係ですよね。それぞれいろいろな出身と伺っていますけど、一緒にいてすごく自然というか。
Yes, outright solution is the best. We do? Yeah, we gel like the best of them. Oh dear, as least employer from Marduk. I'm not so certain how to feel about that assessment. I mean, we get along fine enough, I guess. But I'm a Spriggan, you know, the kind will take the tough job nobody else wants. I've got my hard-boiled image to protect it. That's the cake and the ice cream today. As explained to see, it can be difficult for the young to tell apart the ideal lives and the actual selves. If I wasn't self-aware about it before, I sure am now, master. A little old being alone in with this girl now. What about you and your friends, Toa? You seem to have a strong relationship with them as well.
そうですね。
Come on,
在
talk
学
about
中
them.
にはいろんなことがありました
Yes, we
し、
did go through a lot.
卒業後も各方面に分かれましたけど、ずっとつながっていろいろ乗り越えたりもして。
Yeah.
白状すると、私が共和国に来たのはその一環であるところも大きいです。
Huh? Oh, wow. That's surprising to you. You aren't really the type to sit and back and play spectator when something's clearly going on. I mean, you commanded an airship during the ship for crying out loud, not to mention all the stuff you did during Yarmungan. And now you and your Thor's friends have expanded your operation to the international stage for the sake of Zemuria's whole.
そんな風に言われるほど立派に動けてるわけじゃありませんけど、でもそうありたいと私も仲間も後輩のみんなも感じているとは思います。
Oh my god, Thor's is amazing. Thor's group is amazing. Wow, you Thor's people are in a class on your own. It's really beautiful. And you can't or camaraderie impressive. Anyhow, I'm glad we had this chance to get better acquainted. Circumstances depending, I might be willing to take on a foreign expedition for you guys. They're already working with the foundation of the Grim Garden at Altina's request. Naturally, the grid will be more than willing to assist as well should we require it. I will be all too happy to lend my support at any cost. My youngest people, Gaius need assistance. Hey wait, can we not make like 50 commitments at once here? Hey, it seems forming connections such as this is Mr. Arkwright's specialties.
はい、改めてよろしくお願いしますね。
Trails are connected. Definitely, thank you also. Wait, international airport. International airport. Do they really need to ride airship to Basel? I guess not Basel, maybe Kunlun Mountain? Where the space base is? The Zeku space base? An underground immigration terrorist group. And you said they're operating outside the Republic as well? Yeah, though they don't have any connection to the space program that we know about. Be that as it may, this is an issue that's at the forefront of the guild's mind. Have you heard anything in relation to that group though? It isn't unreasonable to suppose you have, with Thor's extensive network of connection at your fingertips. Well, for one thing, I don't think this group has been active in the main part of the Empire Liberal Crossbow. But, like the guild has heard, the northern side of the continent is another story. Some of our friends were personally involved in some of the incidents that took place in Jura and Northumbria. Wait, really? What kind of incident are we talking about here? The annexation. Honestly, from what I've been told, we don't know all the specifics. Wait, so it's not the annexation? The first sign of trouble was over 2 years ago, when Jura was in upheaval over a bid for independence. Crow! Wait, who is that? Oh, that's Stark, isn't it? They had been annexed by the Empire and were looking to become an independent state again, much like Crossbell and Northumbria. However, the people ultimately voted to keep it under the Imperial rule. It's not a permanent decision. The citizens will revisit this matter and revote every 10 years. With so many divergent opinions being thrown around, local residents and other parties struggle to reach even that compromise. And yet, multiple small-scale terrorist attacks that took place seemingly in protest of it. The collateral was minimal and no one was killed, thankfully, but the people were shaken with fear, leading to further dispute. Things did settle down eventually with an agreement ratified half a year later planned, but the investigators of the attack were never identified. Even now, allies from Thors are still attempting to track them down. You're right, I know it was in the northwestern part of Zemuria, but not much beyond that. Must be a slippery bunch if even the white heroes from the Empire can get a lock on them. You claim that was merely the first time of trouble. I take that to mean more have arisen over the past 2 years. Unfortunately so. Next one involved the people who were unhappy with the agreement. Over the past half year, many of them have suddenly gone missing. That links back to what you guys heard. Indeed, although there were a common trend among the victims is news to me. Could there be a similar trend in Remiferia, Northumbria, and the Free Cities? I get a feeling this may involve brokers for undocumented immigrants like the one we ran into before. But isn't Remiferia a pretty wealthy nation? I wouldn't have thought they have issues with people having to enter illegally. They are wealthy, yes, but no matter how well of a country might be, it simply isn't possible to root out the discord and thrive completely. The real concern is what's causing these people, however few they might be, to just up and vanish. This matter is already on Thor's radar. We want to make sure the situation doesn't escalate any further than it has. Good to hear you guys all over this. Don't know what you guys are gonna be up to over in Basel, but if you need any help, you got my number. So right, they're going to Basel, right? Basel. I appreciate it. So much for keeping the destination of my trip a secret. Guess that gets out of the bag. Did Fee tell the girls he was coming with? Yes, she did. It sounds like Katra's friend will be helping us out a lot while we're there. When I'm there, I really hope I'll get a chance to visit the observatory at least once. That's all. Oh yeah, speaking of that, your grandfather was an astronomer, was he not? How did you know that? Is he that well known in the Republic though? His name was Alfred Herschel, right? Maybe a rich Joe would know him, but he seems pretty famous with people in his field. Yeah, we got the rundown on him not too long ago. You probably already heard some of this, but we stopped by over at Agnes' house earlier and after Fanny finished explaining to Towa how her grandfather's name has shown up in Professor Epstein's diaries, they arrived at the airport. The group saw Towa obviously boarded the airline of her base before returning to work. What if the Uber restrict has been updated? So what changed? What changed? Is it just the inside of the school? Sure. Watching them work together like this means making me want to jump in and lend a hand myself, but as much as I may want to assume for the sake of the student council, they need to work hard and overcome this on their own. Honestly, I should have been giving them more opportunities like this while I was still a student. I'm sure our better and others will manage somehow. Why don't we just sit back and relax and maybe enjoy a cup of tea while we watch over them? Courtesy. My, what an eager first year you are, helping out with student council duties like this. Yes, well, student council president Albert had asked me to, but is there even any room for me to help out at this point? Just jump right on in, you can worry about everything else afterward. But before that, could I interest you in some piano slice of cake? Really? Thank you. Jump right on in, friends probably right. Alright, once I finish having this guy, I'm gonna pick myself up and get to work. Yo, thanks to everyone pitching in, we're about halfway done. Man, being a student council is a tough job. Yeah, quit your grumbling. Don't forget you've got me and Agnes with you. Just one last person, we can all call this job well done. New student council press. Then I'll be counting on you, new vice press. Thank you for Rena, student council president, sir, must be putting a lot of pressure on him. Agnes and I are gonna have to do what we can to lend our support. As the new student council president, I've got to be stronger than this. Alright, time to give her everything I've done. I'm glad to hear Miss Thomas made it to the airport on time. Oh, and by the way, those snacks you brought us were very much appreciated. One should be just what we need to get us off of the finish line. Yeah, look like you guys were in for a heck of a grind today. But hey, somebody's gotta lend the new boss man a hand, right? Yeah, exactly. We should be able to finish by evening if we keep going at this pace. You and the others should be your best to find. Hey, that's my line. And what's the green mark? No, the blue mark. What? There's a sub event. It's a sub event, but how? There's a sub event, but where is it? Let's see. Where's the sub event? Oh my god. Fine. I'll continue. Oh, Zin. Hey, Zin. That Lyle and Tinon. A halfway distance crowd like this can be gathered for nothing other running a race over there. I can hear motors revving, but it sounds different from the usual Z1s. Personally, today's event is trial season for offshore for the GR championships. Yeah, simply put, it's a race between commercial cars and hot rods instead of Z1 models. The bar to enter is a lot, I would say it's more accessible to mature teams and underdog. Real deal until tomorrow though. Today's race is just a dry run with the mature teams mixed in. Well, compared to Z1 Edward team, there are only so many pilots who are partial enough to attend. The notwithstanding from what I hear, there is value to be had in inspecting this competition. What better way, after all, to demonstrate the limit of potential of the cars we drive on a daily basis. Oh, I know you of all people will see the PO Master. That settles it, and we make a beeline for the track stats. Gathering info is still priority number 1, but I guess I quickly won't do anyhow. If there's no talking our way out of it, let's take a look at that dry run then, in addition to the rest of the district. Alright, time to check out the stuff. Lyle? Ew, riding is good, feels really great. You're a good driver, so Lyle. Alright. Well, feel free to let me know if you ever want to ride with me again. Also, please introduce me to any other girls who want to ride. God of hell, you don't want an enemy of our woman. Why are you being so mean? I don't think my feelings have particularly changed, but it seems like Shannon's been more aggressive recently. Or am I just imagining things? Really, that's good as perfect movie prop. And not just for love stories, it can work for all kinds of situations. Yeah, it's fun to watch, but I was doing fun all the way. Because it's faster, it's as simple as that. Pauline. Hypermon. Hey, long time no see, Spriggan. You've probably heard about the dry run for the GR Championship on the Grand Circuit right now. Lucia is there representing us high blood. How about going to take a look? I'm watching the show for Lucia, by the way. It's too bad I can't do for him. But oh well, unless doing this is also helping out. Kanshashiro. Oh. Bless you, thank you. Martin? Rockets are getting a lot of attention these days, and while they're cool, ultimately nothing beats Z1 cars for me. After all, you just can't get the same sense of racing excitement with other vehicles.
サーチ開始
For this. Hey, sorry if you would mind. Could you please play along? I'm nervous. I have the hand up because okay. Oh, I see.
聞かせてもらうぜ。
That's why it's I love you, daddy. Huh? Why I'm not allowed to talk to
ちょ
strangers?
っといいか。
That's a puzzle, okay? Yeah, so if you want, could you please play along?
少々いいでしょうか。
I love you, daddy. Gosh, this is Gigi. We talked to you on the Orbanet. Let's see, here it is as promised. Thanks. What a small world. I never would guess you two are inspected. That's one his beloved wife and daughters. And thanks for all you do for my husband. We were looking to get rid of the piles of old books around the house and figured out we use the net to deal with them. But Gigi insisted on doing the handoff in person, so I took on this challenge with her. The Orbanet is and will continue to be central to our life, so this is probably quite educational. This book looks so important. Are you really fine with giving it away? Yes, it was just gathering dust on bookshelf. Let's give it to someone who needs it. I owe you one. You too, kid. Thanks. Please visit Monmouth again with your family. Yeah, I'll come back with Daddy. One of the others told Sarah and Taina about getting the book and agreed to meet up at a cafe in the Tyro district. Wow, you think the day will finally come when I get to read this book? I think the day will finally come when I get to read this book. Time Time special issue, a Rax parody. Come to see the riveting performance of Layla Erto, a traditional dancer from the Central East. Erto? Isn't that your last name? Oh, I get it now. Yeah, this is about our late mother. This is an interview of her while she was still an active dancer. We weren't even born yet at this point. We happened to learn about it from someone in the entertainment industry not too long ago. Ever since we really wanted to give it a read. Look, Sarah, Mom looks so young in it. In fact, you and her look exactly alike. You think so? From looking at this picture, the figures of this dance remind me of you. You definitely inherited that from her, I'd say. Oh, stop. I'm not nearly this nimble. You know, we never get to see this side of Mom when she was young. I mean, she must have worked her butt off as a dancer. I imagine she did. She always looked so strong as she was racing us, even when she was in terrible days. We need to push ourselves even harder, but in our dancing and in our film work. For sure, even though we probably don't have a ghost of a chance of reaching the level she did. But no, if we stick together, then maybe, just maybe we can put it up somewhere. Way to think positive. Guess you both got something out of this then? Definitely, we owe you guys big time for finding this book for us. Now we can give our 150% to the homecoming performance, now even beyond that. Thanks so much everyone. Don't mention it. You'll probably be up to your eyeballs for a while, but I hope you accomplish what you're setting out to do. And as always, if you got any problems in need of solving, you know who to turn to. Thank you, I hope you'll cheer us on. Oh dear. Then I believe we can consider this matter settled.
任務完了お疲れ様でした
Otsukare Damodesu.
いらっしゃいませ。
Mom really was beautiful when she was younger. We need to work hard so that we can live up to her name. Can't believe I can finally read through this again. Thank you, everyone. We'll do everything we can to make sure our homecoming performance is a big success. I hope you'll cheer us on. And that's the last for
向かうとすっ
SPG.
か。
And where were we again? It seems you enjoyed the book I gave you. It also turned out to be a good experience for Gigi. Thank you truly. I'm gonna go right up Ferris wheel with mommy. Hope Daddy can come next time too. What is... yes, Lulu. What the heck am I doing? Daylight's getting serious and here I am running away on my own. But at this point, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I just don't know. How did things turn out like this? Good luck, Lulu.
いい感じだぜ。
Is that what's her name? Forgot. Welcome to the Grand Circuit feature attraction, the Ferris wheel. Not only can you see the entirety of the circuit from the top, but you'll also be able to enjoy the breadth of the nature surrounding the outskirts of the city. Please feel free to speak to me at any time.
そうですね。
I know.
掴んだぜ。
Coco.
察知するわ。
どれどれ。
察知するわ。
Jake and Doris. What's really amazing is how far Aslan's gone. This time he really will steal the win and snap that winning streak. I just know it. Maxim was great this time too. At this rate, there's no doubt he'll win for the 5th time in a row.
こいつはガツンとくるぜ。
Edmund. A prop featuring that big new energy drink. Talk about the perfect remedy for hot summer weather. But it's apparently got a fair amount of caffeine, so watch how much you consume.
いや、何を買うんだい。また来てくれよな。
Maximum energy on sale now. Be sure to try it. I can't say any details yet, but there are plans for any official announcement soon. Max. Bow. Alright. Is that Professor Ned? No, Detective Ned. Professor. What did I say, Professor? Is it okay for me to be the one heading to Basel? It's already on the way, but we're not working together on this one. Think of it as a special destination. You won't be relying on her as a role. But you're not working apparently either. It can hurt to have two pairs of good eyes on this. And there's no denying that Basel is the heart of the space program, much like the best towards long life. You'll really come a long way there. Anyway, this sort of thing is expected of a senior brother like you. I'm sure you can handle it, even if I believe in you, you should too. Alright, I heard you were looking after that tomboy who was training here. Well, I was trying a little. I've got some concern of my own there. Anyway, alright, understood. I'll redouble my efforts. Well, the next generation is really coming to their own. Hey, yeah, including August. This morning started with a bang. Looks like we need to stay sharp. Sorry, but I'm about to head on a business trip. I worry about last guy if that's what you're actually talking about. Don't fret so much, girl. Haha, seems like you've taken a liking to that kid. In fact, you've taken on a mentor for you and your dressing gown to come to think of it. I'm a little worried about her. I hope Regina is on top of things. Maybe I misjudged him too. He seems a little one of our most promising new guys. Promising? It's promising. Since are so busy, so Hazel and I are handling the day-to-day work and timely personally. But it's nice to get together like this occasionally, and especially since here's Haim is also here. I've got some concern, but to avoid causing problems, but then you just have to keep things running, so somehow. Oh, looks like you've already started. You did me a son taking care of that thing. And in this fight together, let's help each other out, okay? saying that, but it feels like I'm the one who's doing all the helping. When you voluntarily took over a number of like, this is your reward. With all the short stuff, I'm glad to see young people growing to their own. You and us, we're in this fight together. Let's help each other out, okay? I just found about the card to make my report, so I have to return right after this. It's best to keep an eye on what's going on around Orakion too. I want for till the end, and that protecting that city. We owe it to his memory.
察知するわ。
Maxim!
期待は裏切らないぜ。いつでも待ってるぜ。
In summer, Bear Garden is the only way to go, and if bear's not your thing, well, we've got an extensive cocktail menu too. Forget about work, let's get the party started while the sun's still shining. Oh ho ho! While it's personally kills me to pass on the secret edition menu, I will just have to wait for another time. I love the thundering sound of Z1, but you're into bar either. There's no way you can watch this stuff while enjoying a beer. Except
いい
in
感じだぜ。
vain.
よし、ゲットだ。
オーグメントを調整するのね。はい。おね。メンテナンスモードに移行したよ。
やっぱり一仕事終えた後の一杯は最高じゃな。さあさあ、マクシム君にジョルダーノさんもノンアルですまんが遠慮なく飲んでくれたまえ。
ゴッチ監督が引き受けた最新作「パーフェクトドライバーゼロ」。僕の俳優としてのキャリアもますますステップアップしてしまいそうですね。
はは、コードを使ったレースシーンもなかなか決まってたぜブラザー。どうだい、いっそ非公式の行動レースにもエントリーしちまうのは。
いや、さすがにそれはバン君と散々やってしまった気がするが。
Careful, champ. That head get too big and the karma's gonna come down on you like a ton of bricks. I'm well aware of that. Thank you, Ferry. Wait. Well, if it's in Van and Judith. Oh, and to my eyes, that is that the beauty's blade come to accept all those offers I've sent out at long last? I'm afraid not. Even if I were interested, I wouldn't appear before you without notice. You don't have to answer so seriously, Elaine. He's already off in his own little world. But anyway, you finally wrap up shooting for the new Perfect Driver movie, huh? That's right. This one is delved into the origin story of the first entry protagonist, Lewis Adler. The director got his latest work. He handled the planning and screenwriting while the production side was helmed by Vegas Films. It's set to premiere as soon as next month. Believe me, I pulled out all the stops on this matter for the ages. With Jordan as a consultant, we got on the city road and shot the greatest stunt action streetwise that ever has or will grace the silver screen. And that's not all, it's got everything. Gorgeous girls romance, did I mention gorgeous girls? Oh, and three titillating scenes. Titillating scenes that will make the crossroad. Whatever that is. That's why I'm talking the triple S 60 scintillating spectacle. This is my magnum opus, my piece de resistance. You realize you said this after every project, right? Still, you do manage to one of your 7 stamps, so props out to that. Honestly speaking, this film's pretty big stylistic departure from the first and second entries. That in mind, I have a feeling serious fans might be split on it. Well, one thing's the stunts through its full speed got the flyer with no brakes. Two things, this flicks was a gas and then some. The hit this can't bring is gonna burst through the screen and block the cross-train of the seats. Wahaha! It's feedback like that from the cast and crew that gets me grinning to ear to ear. Alright, man, you guys are selling me on it. I look forward to seeing it up on its theatrical release. Yes, better buckle up now, cause you folks are in for one hell of a ride. Oh, and on top of that, Maxim, you will be teaming up with Aslan to help me out with Lintrax or something pretty soon. You can leave it to me, I'll get a job done, Maxim style. And while we're at it, I'll rub the Z1 buffs in and keep the hype going at Elephant all the way to the premiere. But I saw something, are you talking about that rumor that's been making around online? Maybe, maybe not. I can't divorce my but let's just say it'll be an energizing promotion in more ways than one. Aslan has a partner in the movie too, so the two of us will be splitting up from director Gotti and touring from city to city. It's one of the leads. I need my fans the continent over to join in the assignment. Campus is bullshit, you got ulterior motives and ulterior motives, and I know it. Oh, is it just that you want to impress Yume, maybe? Okay, fine, I'll still straight with you. Yume still doesn't get that I'm a star, even after all this time. But just once I've grabbed the media by the horns, I'll find to be more to her than just that funny old guy. Oh, what I want to hear is to hear her say, "Well, Maxim is the coolest, that's all wrong." Hey, we're not about to argue. Shoot your best shot, champ. Door efforts to the next level for perfect driver, including PR. I swear this is the year I bet Lamen finally win the Leon d'Or at the film Leon d'Or at the film festival. We're keeping the hype going till release day, so get excited. Performing alongside Truestar, I had such a blast. I overdid it a little on the highway scene, but I just have to see how it looks on the screen, baby. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Giordano thing, he overdid something. He must have gone way over the top. Oh my god. Hey, things can be going in the better for me these days. As a Z1 racer and as an actor, I've been dancing around that issue with Fallout forever, but now I want to talk to her about it again. I got a feeling something's going on. Wait, there's someone I haven't thought yet? You. I was surprised that both Maxim and director Gotti came today. When I mastered up my chorus and talked to them, they told me about the new movie that's coming out next month. They even asked me to help promote it. So please make sure that you all go see Perfect Driver Zero. Looks like they have won Jova. I need to make sure I go see Perfect Driver Zero today it comes out. Please make sure that you all see it too. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe perhaps. Pick your hand like you mean it. Don't freak out, Rob. Okay, Miss Betty. That's the spirit. Bouldering it. I like to try that sometimes if I get a chance. It may not be on the same level as Z1, but the GR Championship seems to be slowly but surely getting more popular. There are a wide range of parties entering the GR, plus the 4 big car manufacturers are putting in a considerable amount of effort. It also has a different kind of appeal than Z1, so definitely I recommend it. Ticket to Kudasai! Now this try run for the championship will be held today. No tickets are required for entry. Please feel free to go in. No ticket! Arigatou gozaimasu!
確か今日は GR 選手権の思想会をやってるはずだな。
Z1 マシンではなく改造した市販車で行われる動力車レースであったか。そちらも少しそそられるものがあるな。
アマチュアも参加してんだっけか。熱いレースが見られそうじゃねえか。
The Z1 exhibition race is scheduled for tomorrow. I'm interested in the GR phase run too, but prepping the Z1 car is my top priority right now. I can afford to slack up if I want Aslan to win. This is way bigger turnout than I expected, because it isn't just the diehards who came to watch. But if it isn't the popular, not just got a bright future ahead. Oh, hey, I recognize them. Pardon me for living in my desk, Graham. Damn, nothing for it but to overtake him at the next one. I didn't come this far just to lose. Let's go. Oh, go, Lucia, go. Post that pedal to the metal. Keep your cool, Graham. You've still got a chance to pass him. So you guys are taking part in this too, huh? Oh, Van. How goes it, speaking? Well, even if Van's rest of friends and the high blood of Orion at that. I get what's going on, but you trim some play game here, so you sign up with your price rates. Is it just your captains who's doing the actual driving? Graham and Lucio, yeah? No better stage than this to test your street racing chops, am I right? The registration limit and entry fee kept the rest of us in the stands though. Whatever the circumstances, the zeal to test oneself is something to be admired. So, or the standings. Seems as though your friends have the lead over the other amateurs friend. They do, but well, you know how much those two had to lose, so they're playing to beat not just each other, but some of the more famous teams while they're at it. Isn't this still just a dry run? Not that there's anything wrong with being ambitious, but yeah, they kinda take it off the chart and careen over the edge. Oh, what? A cross? Crabs, Lucio. Girl, I didn't believe Master blundering this in the game. Racer number 32, the frontrunner of the amateur teams, has made an important scan rollover. What's this? Someone is catching up to him? Whoa! Graham, be careful! Crap, now I've done it, and after all the effort I spent setting it up for tomorrow. Starting our engagements and racer number 31 crashing off the track. The two amateur teams are now losing the lead. They had mentioned one car after the other. Luckily, neither driver appears to be injured. Oh, what are you doing out there, Lucio? Man, that scared the pants off me. One wrong move and they could have been gone. Either way, there's no coming back from this one. They're gonna have to withdraw, landing on Bun in that loss. Oh, for the love of, I want him to try. The fact they got up with only leg injuries is the one silver lining. Given the damage sustained, however, it's not looking good. But their rights are total 6 months from Sunday. Can they even be fixed by tomorrow? Let alone turn up on top of that? What a mess, and just before the real deal. This is exactly why my aunt gonna tell him not to get too heated. Well, don't let it throw you off the mark. I mean, it's not like this competition are one and done, make or break deals. Besides, having a few losers to work past only makes victory that much sweeter down the line, right? Obviously, words alone can only do so much to turn your attitude around, but two of them make it out in one piece. They can borrow a different car or race again next year. There's options. I can even give you some advice if it comes down to it. Point is, you ought to save your guess forward, not in reverse. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll pass along to Graham and Lucy. I really try to most ready is practice your West, but still doesn't mean we should just give up. I suppose this is yet another phase of adolescence. Even fun bursts into life when he's talking with these kids. Yeah, because they have the same hobby. What's the matter, man? That love on your face tells me you really hang up on something. Perhaps he's simply mulling over our way of learning now that we've visited every district on our list, Charlie notwithstanding. Coupled with the information obtained from this morning, might well have grabbed the bigger picture or pick up a scene if you prefer. Might want to dial back your expectation or not, or so I ain't got that far. I wanna do a little more digging in a certain spot, although with Skip since he doesn't have gelatin box. But we got some extra time, so what say we go check out the Black Lake Resort? Oh right, that place. Been a whole minute since I picked up that dumbass up. Think I said a seatbelt for criminals, man. I only paid a visit when the job seems necessary. Do you expect to find something there? Aren't gangster mafias and Jagger just bumming around doing squat? Or could it be possible you believe you'll finally lean on the discipline stuff? Nah, if fresh faces from other countries start popping up around town, we heard about it by now. It's more I'm catching a pain wave of something on the shady cars down there wouldn't bat an eye at. And I want to see where the centrals lit. Ah, that makes sense. But in what way? None of the information gathered thus far could be considered alarming. However, with the root cause still unknown, repair risk management requires our potential blind spots to be subjected to thorough scrutinization. What's it saying? Where there's smoke, there's fire. So that's not to say that finding the source of it in the Black Rock district is for sure thing. It's whatever, I'm game if you are. Worst case, it's a free excuse to the little pants-up dance-up over at Mr. Space. Aaron, let's just ignore him and take a look around. And hey, we might be able to scourge up some other leads while we're there. In that case, I should just we head straight over once the time is right. Oh.
サーチするわ。
Well, that's the Republic for you. Would have thought terrorism would become so widespread. I'm a reporter of the Imperial Chronicles and I've come all the way here to get school. Of course, my main focus is on Project Star Trek, but I also want to properly cover cultural news. Jet Championship that hasn't made its way to the Empire, and there are so many other things I'm curious about. I want to cover everything in green details. Leno once had a great wrestler known as Silver Smoke, but 10 years ago he had to retire due to leg injury. There was also suspicion that he was fixing races, and that plot has never left up. Seems like he's still occasionally appears at a recipe around the successor, Carlos. Alright, so next when we agree to meet up over that thing. My grandpa's a big man of fun, so I want to be a cool racer just like Silver Smoke. When it comes to the Geo Championship, Wrestler will prove to be superior. Even if my wife undoubtedly disagree with me, I'll never concede this one. No question about it, it's gotta be it was in the Geo too. I mean, nothing's cooler than that. It was my horror to the Zeon, but Inga is the fastest in GR. Yeah, African Freak knows that. I just thought the Geo Championship has fewer tests than Zeon races. I mean, it was paid girl, so it's up to me to really hype things up. One plus of Geo cars that Zeon cars like is how they feel to ride. I got to ride in one for work once. I was surprised how comfortable it was and how thrilling. It was so exciting. Let's check Graham and the others. Hey, don't be so clumsy, you gotta stay positive at times. Like, you can even borrow a car from one of the other guys and take part that way, so. Ah, that was just bad, like, I'm sure of it. If the car hadn't broken down, I bet he would settle the score tomorrow. This is awful, maybe I could lend him my car. Damn it, what am I supposed to do? I mean, look at Graham, he turned his car and put in practice time for the Geo Championship himself. How is it fair that all his hard work was for nothing? I guess we were asking for too much. But if Simple should wrestle like he's going to win the Geo Championship. But the Graham might have had a shot at it though. No, I want to talk to Graham. Let me talk to Graham. What had gotten into me? Not only did I end up last second blip, I also wrecked the car. That's why I told you not to get too caught up in the moment. Still, don't let this get to you, Graham. You are doing pretty good until that was, but yeah, but is my machine going to get fixed up in time? I mean, the engine's completely shot. No matter how I look at it, I don't think I'll be able to participate in the actual race tomorrow. Alright, that is the biggest issue. But come on, Uncle might be able to help you out, so let's go talk to him first, okay? I can't stand losing, no matter what I need to come out on top the race tomorrow, but I've got so many problems like what to do about the car. It's quitting my only option. I made a blunder. If this continues, the high blood names will better and fail. I normally want to get payback in the race tomorrow, but what am I supposed to do with a car like this? I can't believe what just happened. Ram also thought there was too much competition, but we Lucio also participating. I'm gonna real races tomorrow. I hope we can take care of all the repairs and other issues. Oh my god, let's get to Black Lake District. Cool. Alright, let's go. Continue the main quest. Yes. Wait, let me make sure. I done on my forest page, I done my connection event. Okay, let's go. Yes. One Crow contacted received the memo with that that's blah 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 blah.
3時となりました。ここで臨時ニュースをお伝えします。
Oh, what's happening?
昨日、第2回のロケット打ち上げを成功させたスターテイカー計画ですが、先ほどテストモジュールの大気圏再突入と共和国南方の海域での着水を確認したとのことです。このテストモジュールは宇宙飛行士の生命維持を検証するシミュレーション筐体であり、同モジュールの回収および安全性の確認が完了したことにより、第3回の打ち上げ日程が航空宇宙軍より発表されました。3日後の7月12日午後1時、それが宇宙飛行士エミリア・ハーリング少佐が人類として初めて空へ向かう歴史的瞬間となります。
マジかよ。
大使に連絡して一緒に行くことか。
盛り上がってきたぜ。
Whoa. Whoa, Helms is going to space in just 3 days? Does no one else think this is too much too fast? I thought we're cracking things up to new head. It was Yang and Ace who designed the test module, if I recall. Adiabatic pressure during atmospheric entry is said to cause shockingly high temperatures, yet they cleared that issue without a hitch. That was a foregone accomplishment for them and the artisan of Basel. As inspirational as this is, though it's happening a lot faster than you expect. Yeah, and by how thorough the shit has been, I'm willing to be that bastard. Rene got his fingerprints all over this. Ooh. Right in between cram hearts. Rightly so, his work with the presidential office seems to keep him busy than ever lately. Development will double us unfold more quickly. We might have need to keep sharper than usual. Right, doing our own sprigganny sniff through the mud kind of way. Oh, I just realized something. Isn't July 12th Anya's birthday? Ah, now that you mention, yeah. With so much else going on at the same time, it's shaping up to be an even for one. I don't even know. She'll be running 17, correct? Yes, we haven't been planning a party of sort of on the sky. What? On the sky? On the slide? Afterward, the group arrived at their destination via conflicted route beneath the Tyrol district. Oh, the music! Yep, this pen hasn't changed a single bit. It's not black like they say if it's in shady as altogether. Even still, it's best to come here every once in a while with how useful the information often is. There's no bulletin board here, so let's just focus on talking with the usual suspect. I know I've beaten this into you all at this point, but try not to let even the smallest clue pass you by. Understood. We'll remain vigilant as always. Wow. Alright. P-break. P-break BRB.
そうだな。
さて。
Okay, I am back. We're back.
何をお望み？またいらっしゃい。
Essence of Meat, a very pricey body one. Its aroma is popular in the federal is. Why don't I just do that? Arigato. Welcome! Some new herbal product just came in. Just warming them up will triple the efficacy. So please be mindful of the dosage and instruction. You're acting like it's nothing, but that's it. Not exactly a legal drug, is it? It's a pretty nasty one too. I'm not interested in anything but oh, of course it's a little strong, but it's a high quality product that isn't the least bit habit for me. So now it will be unpopular with but my heart is custom. I've been stocking up to expand a product line. Yeah, there's something wrong with your method. Multiple something. This place is the same as ever. I've been thinking of expanding my product line now that the mafia has been purged. Do you think if I call this space up the fly off the shelves? Please don't. Space up.
いつ来ても首都の街区とは思えないような場所よね。
ええ。普通に地上で暮らす方々には想像もできない光景でしょう。
私も最近はあまり顔を出す機会がなかったけれど。
ま、なんとか嗅ぎ取ってみるかね。
It will make you fly into space if you use the space suit. Only if they're part of some minor Jaeger groups, and there's been a lot of this lately, but there's nothing new in a place like this. We haven't had any problems getting customers, and I'm happy to report that Gabriel's pub is thriving too. I decided to help Gabriela with her pub once she also started going to Sunday school. She needed someone to work the hours, just picking him up and dropping him off. And besides, Yota is so cute, I'm happy to have more than enough Mira. Well, look at you, Spriggan, flying around with a ghost on your display. Now that's a surprise. I've seen you two work together before, but you seem slightly close. And what is so odd about it exactly? But nothing, must have been my imagination. Want to take a look at my wares? The black market's been thriving lately. I've got all kinds of lucky pants, and now this is what you call wave of prosperity. Can't say I'm happy about it. The lack of the space program appears to be revitalizing the shadow of the black market. Can you let me get that? With all these tourists coming in from abroad, we're getting a decent amount of new product. The black market is positively thriving here. Also a great benefactor of the space program. But they just announced launch day, the crest of the program, we should get fired up too. Oh, it's Jason. It's Jason for his. Should I get this? I know you can exchange it, but I'll get it later. I'll should upgrade Judith. For fun. And reset. Welcome. Well, if it isn't the Spriggan, you guys look pretty busy. I heard you got in touch with some VIPs from Marduk HQ. I've been really curious about what's going on over there. Lately, what with that program? I asked how the heck you heard about it, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised, especially seeing as your own Armadillo's famous even in the Underworld. It's like you're selling abroad these days too. Oh, I'm no big deal. It's true that my market is kind of since Hamata's destruction, but I just want to work in harmony with everyone in the Underworld. This guy keeps a low profile and it's got the skins but on the other hand. Why not? It's not a bad person, but just make sure you don't do anything that causes trouble for the guild. Oh, your beard is black. Of course, ma'am, I'll take your warning to heart. Oh well, it's got a good stuff, so let's take the top and let's take a look. Have you heard the news? Apparently, Lindsay is going to be reintegrating into society, so isn't that wonderful? Even I'm in a good one now. I think I'll give her that survival knife that I always wanted to pick from rock letter. That sounds like a bad idea. Oh, the Iscariot done and Barry's father. What was that? Abby. Ascalon, is that? Aslan. Ascalon is from Finland Saga.
変わらずやっているようだな。バンドのも双剣総で何よりだ。
Wait, what are you doing with him? Rubbing on boys with his Iscariot stone brass? Yet another unexpected horizon.
久しいな、裏解決屋の面々。先生もご無沙汰しております。
So you're here as well, Aslan. I take it the both of you are gathering information. That's correct. I'm looking into the activities of some of our Jaegers. Definitely catching a wave of something. Funny, we also came to the Blacklight District to throwing shop some info. If it is not too much trouble, you mind sharing what's been happening on your end? Very well, so long as I ask for your insight on a matter or two in the reason. Now, first of all, are you aware of the recent string of disappearance among those who flocked to the Blacklight District? Nope, that's news to me. I don't think much of that in a stomping ground of Drifter and Wayfarer. Right, one can easily imagine this was up going even further into hiding. However, this may very well be connected to the retracted missing person report that have left the police scratching their head. Well, it's no wonder that the issue isn't widely known to outside. After all, down here someone can vanish into thin air one moment only to resurface the next, but you can rely. But whatever they did, one of the greats, there's a great big question mark. Not just business as usual for steady folks. Indeed, if for instance a petty gangster were to go unaccounted for such an occurrence wouldn't raise any red flags. But be that as it may, Mr. Alfayet is taking it upon himself to look into the activities of some of our Jaegers, as he put it. So it's happening to you guys though. Yes, at first the disappearances were mainly among gangsters and mafiosos, but in the last several days, Jaegers have been going astray as well. The factors include not only dropouts and members of low-level cops, but even those of medium standing. As for you, Aslan, I presume your activities here are on the church's recent initiative. Alright, while there is little I am liberty to disclose, the need has arisen to ascertain the flow of people, including that of those in the underworld. Prior to your arrival, Hassan and I were exchanging information about the natural behavior observed within the Jaeger Corps. Additionally, we were hoping to pinpoint and question the leading light of the Blacklight District, but alas. Sorry, but there's only so much I can divulge on the subject. There's a tacit understanding among those living here, but I could tell you that much. Tacit understanding as in unspoken rule. But the Blacklight District actually has some kind of honor code, the word of thought. But what exactly does leading light of the Blacklight District stand for? The Blacklight District's head honcho and liaison to the outside one, a person everybody here is indebted to. Folks call him the Kingpin, but as for who they actually are, what they're like, your guess is as good as mine. Even within the guess, all I heard is word of mouth. It said that they played a pivotal role in the development of what would eventually grow into the Blacklight District. If you know that much, then all the easier. Even still, I can just spill the beans on where you'll find the Kingpin. Though for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure they clue up on what you're investigating. I gotcha, gotta play by the book. Because that means all of us will just have to do our own sniffing around here or not. We too have no intention of meddling in the affairs of the Blacklight District any further. I will touch base with my Jaeger's contact. Once again, please do inform me sure you discover anything not alright. As for myself, I have obtained all the information I require, and so I shall be taking my leave. While you no doubt have your own feeling on the matter, Master, I must ask that you leave this moment. That's so, then I wish you luck in your endeavor, Aslan. This may well bear relation to the action of the crash itself. The Kingpin is special to us. I've actually got a pretty good idea what you're looking into. The what you need to is not my first with the investigation. Besides, Yota's class should be over right now. Maybe a thunder is cold, but he's still alone up on the surface. I've got to hurry and pick him up. Oh yeah, this lady is mom, isn't she? Yeah, Artie adopted the kid. So she seems like a doting parent. It's not that the hierarchy Jaeger Corps haven't made any moves, but seeing as I'm only a former Jaeger, I don't know anything for certain. It's about time for Yota's class to be over. I've got to hurry and pick him up. Now that we've got another grasp of the situation, I don't think we'll be staying here long. We'll have our target. It is nearly time to move on. I had guessed that the church will take action based on what happened to us. But the Grashita and the Iskarian monks are both taking this seriously. It would appear that there are several Jaegers missing among those who disappeared among the Black Industry. This situation may turn dangerous. Some of our units have been affected too. Which is why I've been looking into it. I'm sorry to say I haven't found anything decisive yet. We don't know what will happen, so be careful, Farida. Phil, you be careful too, Abby. Good luck.
News Center より最新のニュースが入ってこんにちは。
どうしましょうか。
Oh, it's so damn expensive. I don't have enough money. Oh, Van, did you come in just to see how I was doing? No, why would I need to check on you? You know, so I'm working really hard now, besides the Kingpin already is calling me for all the stabbing. Or the statute of limitation for me being on the wanted list expires next month. That's why the Kingpin is selecting me to see if I'm ready to reintegrate into the society. I'm enduring all kind of things, so don't you think I deserve some encouragement from my boyfriend? What do you think, Mr. Boyfriend? I've already told you this a million times. I'm not your boyfriend, and seriously, you always might say too much. Way too much. It sounds like you're so complicated circumstance and you're here in the Black Industry unless. It's the repair and all the gentlemen, but I mean, look at him still in front. I bet he's amazing. Go on your guard, master. This one's got a bit of stabbing. The man is just taking shine too.
どうしましょうか。ぜひまた来てくださいね。
It's not like any old man will do. I just think sturdy people are wonderful. They look like they can take my love. And while it's true that I stabbed my ex, that was years ago. Such a limitation is gonna expire soon. And that incident with Kyowa earlier, well, he's not extending my time. It was an accident. Don't you think you've done more than enough studying? I really don't need to be careful with her, even if the Kingpin keeps her on a short list. Oh shit. Any girl? Those are pieces.
腕が鳴るな。それ。ここだ。はあ、縄文だぜ。それ。
Oh shit. I forgot to press. Also, I haven't cast the air increase yet. I forgot about this one. Oh, so expensive. Wait, actually, can I sell my... I don't know. What can I sell? The drop blood, yes. All this. All of them. But that not much. Just 4,000. Aim.
腕が鳴るな。それ。 ここだ。
Oh my god, the crap again.
縄文だぜ。
Give me something else.
それ。ここだ。
Okay, got it.
縄文だぜ。
魚がいるみたいね。
腕が鳴るな。
Yeah, this one is the same. Sure, the fishing.
さて。 さあ、来た。
何の用だ。また来い。
This place has always been noisy, but this also have come along and make it worse. You guys don't want to get shot in the head, then shut up. Order and drink quietly. Those guys are causing so much trouble and I've decided to ban gambling for now. Anyone who doesn't comply is gonna be seeing stars. No rocket launch required. Everyone's going crazy about the space program. Was splendid turn if we win. It's thanks to that I've made back more money than I lost, so I'm truly grateful. Maybe I should go for the long shot. But that's hard to do in the capital, then maybe next I should. That's the lady which I contemplate good. Seems like she's got another plan up her sleeve. She really never learned some lesson. Maybe I should have to get my car active.
サーチするわ。 いけないかね。
Can I connect?
また来なさいな。
My, try to see the two of you together. Is this for work or are you taking a break? Either way, you're welcome here. Leave your body and heart me, and I'll fulfill your desire. I hear the same as that, or I have forgotten even more bewitching mistress. We're traveling with minors, so maybe you could keep the whole seduction thing to a minimum. Besides, we're not on break, we're getting some intel. You know anything strange, Jane? My, aren't you impatient? I've heard a few things that pique my curiosity. But the biggest one might be that more and more girls are coming in from abroad in the midst of this little economy boom. Taking on clients by yourself can be risky, so I really need to get in touch with them in the near future. This seems pretty responsible for someone in the Blackrock district. Yeah, she was from Amsterdam originally. She's had a tough life, and I guess that made her compassionate. The guests all seem to love her too. The economy may be doing well, but even now people are suffering. They're the ones who end up in the Blackrock district. I like to look out for them if I can. Though Tracy has been bringing them back to our establishment one after the other, and we're already pretty full. Just bear with me on that, ma'am. You know we've been talking about opening second. Yes, just we'll have to make a decision on that then. Well, ma'am, I'm leaving the customer in your hands. Start to make the rounds again. Thanks for all your hard work. Watch out for any crackdowns, alright? Ma'am, the Capital's entertainment district is my stomping ground. There are still plenty of big spanners out there for me to rail in. So I look forward to the next cuts of the day. Oh, there's one treasure chest.
Search 開始。サーチするわよ。ねえ、キャンディーの特製だよ。
Yeah, I've been to Spice before too. If you drink a lot, it starts with twinkle. Isn't that amazing? Let's get off together. Could this be the symptom of alcohol poisoning? I'm a little concerned. You got a different kind of education coming to a place like this. Actually, I should eat all the stuff for gourmet points.
食った った染み渡るぜ。食った染み渡るぜ。食った染み渡るぜ。食った染み渡るぜ。
Can I reach rank 10? I can. That's a lot. Nice. Gourmet point. And now I have to cook. I have to cook them.
お安いご用です。私なりに凝ってみました。お茶の子さいさいよ。見なさい。やればできるのよ。頑張りますね。私の自信作です。
よ、仕方ねえ。そらよ、男飯ってやつだ。
ごちそうすれば。うまくできたかしら。
よし、腕を振るおう。頬が落ちるぞ。
仕方ねえ。そらよ、男飯ってやつだ。
Alright.
ごちそうさまでした。
染み渡るぜ。食った。
Try some more ingredient.
おまったさん、お届け物だよ。いい感じだ。よし、ゲットだ。いい感じだぜ。
いい感じだぜ。
サーチするわ。
Let's do some hacking.
サーチだ。
What is this?
こんなの完全にとサーチするわ。サーチするわ。
なるほど。
サーチするわ。こんなの簡単にセキュリティ突破サーチするわ。到着。動力ロックを解除するわ。
Hacking complete. Invisible 1000. Speed efficient. Oh, maybe Fan can use that. I haven't talked to who? Well, I'm already here, so I'm gonna skip. Wow, can go here?
稼ぎ時になりそうなのはともかく、さすがに理由は気になるね。
That is about something on your mind?
おや、アークライドじゃないか。 ベルモッティから聞いたよ。早速話題の運び屋、いや宇宙飛行士と改めて顔合わせをしたそうじゃないか。
World travel pass, maybe a little too fast in this case. What can I say? Emmet is an old classmate from my med school days. We came in close touch. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Bermucci also graduated from a medical college. That's why I also pursued a degree in pharmaceutical resident following the pre-matrix. That son of a gun must have figured out over here. But anyway, I think we're not the only ones thinking something up with the black light. You're right, though I still prefer that my perspective limit to what's in my purview. And over the past few days, there's been an uptick in the number of arena contests showing up late profile. The excuse for all this unpunctual arrival was never clear, and it's been causing a lot of, shall we say, disputes. So you won't hear me complaining about mine, street brawls and scores of injuries or how I rank in the door. That being said, the fact that this is getting to the trend is worthy of concern. I've tried probing the cause for the tardiness out of them during treatment, but their answer always wander off the mark. If there has been a frequent occurrence, then there is sure to be a reason behind it all. Has anyone done investigating the matter apart from yourself, madam? Yeah, the management, yeah, but they haven't turned up anything yet. Other than that, I can think of one obvious like the Kingpin, you know. Does that done again? Are you familiar with them? Yeah, right? Yeah, why am I not surprised? I also wouldn't be so shocked if they were looking into this as we speak. Just to clarify, I've never actually met the Kingpin in person, but I wouldn't mind having a chat with him if only to do a little info swap. Mind hooking us up? Oh, come on now, you know better than that. I can just tell you who the Kingpin is or where to find them without breaking the Blacklight District code or no anyway. Damn it, figured it out, it would be that easy. Oh well, you gave us some good stuff to chew on, so thanks for helping. Think nothing of it. I'll more than likely be needing your help in the future, so you can consider this a small act of charity. Of course, cough up enough Mira and I'll be perfectly happy to loosen my lips a little. Hey dogs, how about that injury from the other day? Well, we'll let you get back to us later. Alright, you now have a clearer picture of what to do from here. Then that's funny that this Blacklight District Kingpin people could bring in. Wherever they are, there's a good chance they're on to something about all this. So it seems arranging a meeting with them will prove difficult but not impossible. The only taboo here is on giving away the Kingpin identity with the so. And if the Kingpin themselves decide to meet us of their own violation, that sidestep the issue. Indeed, fulfilling their role as this district's heads would be an impossible but where they are unwilling to reveal so much as their face. And as such, our surmise they've yet to decide their course, whether to step out from the shadow or linger with them. Couldn't have put it better myself. So here's the thing: we're gonna keep hitting up posts connected to the Kingpin so that the big chests themselves catch on to us. About it enough, and they should eventually show up, or at least some kind of sign. Indeed, they must possess some degree of flexibility, otherwise serving as a liaison for the surface will be rather trying. In that case, perhaps our first order of business should be finding someone with close ties to the Kingpin. Yeah, poking and prodding the confidence of theirs is bound to get a reaction somehow. Okay, back to asking around then.
Oh yeah, 私の薬が必要かな?
No, it's your night. You know, the Kingpin and I actually like to share a few drinks on occasion. Where can they put them down? You're trying to give us a hint on something? Just make it small, try some, but then smoke it if you're curious. It's almost certainly taunting us, but maybe. Speaking of my youngest years, the Conference Medical Association is having conference day, and all fun events supposed to be attending, whether we'll have a chance to catch up after though. It's a different story. Must be stop working as such big hospital. Maybe I'll drop on by just to bag him. Freaking woman, all this months later and he was still hurts. So I'm clear to join the Ultra Max tomorrow. Don't know. And you're just looking good though. That's all you gotta say. How am I paying for though? Just stop something I got done here in the black. They say it's all healed, but man, that's why it acts like this look tomorrow. I'm the champ of the arena though. I can't afford to look like a wimp model. If I'm joining the ultra much, I gotta be in tip-top shape. Alright,
少し良いか
Oh, you're looking for someone who's close to the Kingpin? Why ask me though? Just following a little Hans, that's all. You're always landing fast person into trouble and you keep relying on the Kingpin to bail you out. Whoa, wait to hit where it hurts one. And for the records, I'm not always getting into trouble. I'll have you know I can count the number of times I've needed the Kingpin help on the one hand. Heck, there are like so many people who are way more in the hole with than paper-wise than me. Can we take that to mean you are knowledgeable of such individuals? Look at your ice built on the neighborhoods. It's like a regular play on the wall. Hey, that makes it sound like some stupid gossips, you mean? When it comes to messy drama in the Black Knight District, truth is stranger than fiction. How could I not tune in? So, between you and me, I mostly do it in hopes of scoping out an absolute snake of a man I can sing my teeth into. Keep your weirdo kings to yourself. Snake of a man? Is he one of those carnivals? Never changed, Danger did. To be honest, I'll never understand having tests though, so let's just call them unique. Anyway, you might be just the in the know person who can help, but is there around here who's especially tied with the Kingpin? Fine, I'll be good guarantee you a solid run, even if you're being a big giant bully. Sorry, once somebody was so deep in the Kingpin stabbed their basket after the apron strength. Out of everybody I know, the one who first does it the most will be that old lady Magisa. Magisa, if I reckon probably the name, that's the name of the culprit in the case I held together with Soen and Nadia. He was selling fake teapots back then, but selling clothes with brand names good and for art has been her trade for a long time now. The good hustle on there wasn't it for that reason. Judging by her age, our work is still done in the Kingpin cast since the early days of what is now Black Raiders. Yes, it's a real handful even for the Kingpin, but the two of them go way back. They're basically lifelong frenemies, you could say. Apparently, the Kingpin looked out for her when they were young, and the rest is history. Though Magisa seems under the impression that if it weren't for the Kingpin, she'd have more freedom to do achievements. I've heard about her bootlegging the battles, but her being so close-knit with Kingpin isn't one of something. Fun fact, the Kingpin got a lot of use out of Magisa's supersonic legs back in the day. That might have made her enough for one else to turn some leniency. Yes, I remember her running at speed with the pilot for someone her age. One would imagine she was even faster in her prime, and she exploited that talent many times over the years. But anyway, putting a name to even one person in the Kingpin inner circle is a big step forward. Maybe we can tackle her from different angles, but the rest, I'm glad I was able to have fun. In return, you can just let me test stuff and we'll be square. Oh, I can settle for that hanky developer. Okay, we got the info winner. Time to bunch. Wait, I was only kidding as well. Do this. Hey, come on in and have some fun. Just don't get to know you, alright?
ちょっと失礼します。
Yeah, you got business with me? I guess that's conflict because systems to translate me. That's it. I see. I have to find more info first.
少々よろしいですか?
You're looking for someone with close ties to the Kingpin? How close we're talking? Because everyone around this joint's got a special relationship with them in one way or the other. As for myself, if they hadn't taken me in like the last snarling rescue dog I wouldn't have this peaceful life running the stall.
少々いいでしょうか?
Yeah, sorry, but I can tell how much now, but I just ripped in after I came from the center. It should be better off looking for someone who's been around the block longer than I have.
ちょっといいか。
Oh, you want to know more about this game? That's quite a bulk coming out and asking about all of Just thought you might have some juicy tidbits to share as well. Though even if you don't, I figure it's only right to come say hi anywhere while I'm in the neighborhood. It's hard to imagine you and the Kingpin don't have some kind of history. What with you running the local life scene and all? There's no denying that, but keep in mind I overheard a great day. So there isn't much I can let slip. You'll have to connect most of the dots yourself. That works for me, and it's still better than nothing. Wait, you said, so the Kingpin is actually more like the Queenpin, huh? No, first of all, running into the Kingpin is never a guarantee, even if you come the entirety of the Black Language. Wait, she smokes, and it's a woman. Is the doctor the Kingpin? That's because he spends most of the day topside, carrying out her regular everyday life. Unless there's something big going on, she isn't going to come down here. I suppose that makes sense with her butt serving as alliance and trying to keep her identity close to the fact. Incidentally, we heard she played a key role in the founding of this underground. As I recall, the Black Legacy was once a mere plot of land abandoned during urban development for decades. If she had a hand in its establishment, one could summarize it by her traits as a three-or property manager. Oh, you should have done it. She was once what I call a land shark, exploring the waters of Eden and leaving her mark every which way for better or worse. Oh wait, oh fuck, it's Gin, isn't it? That's how she was able to intervene and gain the influence Xenophores in this dark little crevice the city fans left all by the wayside. Wow, she sounds pretty formidable. I say, must have been one hell of a land grabber. Makes me wonder if she has ties to Heiyuan. I'd be curious to know what she actually does in the outlet for myself. The Kingpin used to be a land shark after it couldn't be good. It's Gin, right? Yeah, I think I get where the Kingpin stand in the fortune now, which brings me to my next question. It says he won't come underground unless there's something big going on. Wouldn't the current situation fall under that category? I'm sure you already know this, but there's been a lot of people going missing in the Blacklight district lately. From what I hear, the whole mess might spur the Kingpin interaction. Well, I guess there's a good chance she already made her way down here. As for where she is right this second, though I haven't the faintest clue, so I think to apologize for knowing we're not wasting our time investigating this place is enough. By the way, I don't suppose you know how we can set up a meeting with the Kingpin, do you? Well, it's safe to assume she already knows about you all. I'm sure you've gathered this from how the Black Light District is run, but it's just a caring person on her. You could try showing that she stands again by meeting with you directly. Maybe yes. Maybe say it through a long-standing acquaintance of her. In that case, the old Lindsay tells about make the best bet. Thanks for the tip. I'll be sure to pay you back sometime. Oh, don't worry about it. We're about friends of Dingo. Consider this a freebie. If you need anything else from me, don't hesitate to ask. It's again. It's gotta begin. From what we've heard, the invitation across the game will appear to be unlimited at the window of my side. Let's go.
ちょっと聞かせろや。
You wanna meet the Kingpin? Why ask me? Why you think we're close or something? So to say, but I hardly know her. That isn't what I've responded with though, but you're not calling anybody. You're well aware that you've been acquainted with the Kingpin longer than anyone else in the Black Knight District. The way the Kingpin has been covering your ass since before the Black Knight District was even a thing. Considering how deep your relationship runs, you can get to throw us a bond, can't you? Back and clear you like. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about. After all, I haven't done a thing to inconvenience the Kingpin. There's another single skeleton in this closet. It's not going down without fire, is it? Might as well take a gamble, that guys. I admit you're more loyal than I give you credit for, but could be that Deep Blue secretly send the Kingpin up for clipping your wings and putting you in a cage? It is Gin. Actually, Crave might be a better one. The way she'll still grown ass woman like you, just some good for nothing girl. They say venting is good for the soul. If you need to air your grievance about the Kingpin, we're here to lend you an ear. How do you know all that? Who told you? When? Where? Only had a vague inkling about the Kingpin, but her reaction is just about confidence. Thanks for giving the game away. Damn, Brad, you better not thinking of blabbing that around here. But that's fun. So tell us you figure out the Kingpin inside and I get it. It's all starting to make sense now. Yeah, I happen to remember her talking to another old one we know and looking real in the whole paper white. So, what will it be, lady? Gonna hook us up with the Kingpin or not? What are you trying to do, blackmail me? And now, in order to make it sound so unflattering, we're fixer here, not breakers. I even be able to help you out, circumstance permitting. But if you refuse to play the ball, I can always name drop you to my chief suspect and guarantee. You'll find alcohol for her, right? And so the Kingpin has already heard that you're all been snooping around here anyway.
もうお前たちが動いていることは聞いているよ。いつかはこういうことになるとは思っていたけどね。
Gain. God, so she was listening and I think I left the trap just running around. Goodbye. Hey, you're feeling that right? Oh god, I'm gonna worry about the small problem with the big fish in the
やれやれ、まったく。あんたたちに裏の名義で呼び出されることになるとはね。
I had to roll dice a couple times, but it looks like my best bet of it is. How's it going again? Also, I'll be calling you again the Kingpin down here? Whoa, what? It was that nice old topic of a lady all along? I suspect there was more to it than meets the eye, madam. Personally, I can say I have expected this. Yeah, speak for yourself. You actually found the answer all on your own. Feel free to call me whatever you want. But time is money, so if there's anything you want to discuss, make it fast. I've got 2 lives I'm running on. Okay, I know you own a decent amount of property, but I had no idea you were such an active player in the land speculative game half a century back. Yes, that was a long time ago. The underground development I had hand in were abandoned thus with no place to belong began to rot here. As one of the reasons this place even existed, I felt some miserable responsibility for those down and out. So I decided to look after them, and before I knew it, they all started calling me the Kingpin. Oh, that's quite a history. Like a hawk watching over its nestling from the shadow of the shadows. I'm beginning to understand why you command such respect on the local despite being shrouded in mystery. I keep telling them what I'm doing isn't worth pressing to the skies above, but I might as well be talking to the air. Anyway, are you looking into the recent string of disappearances down here? We are, yes, and would be correct in assuming you have also taken the honors of investigation the matter. Yeah, though I've only a rough idea of what's going on. On a related note, I've got a question for you. Do you all know about the condemned sector of the Bangkok district? Yeah, we put our noses around there a few times. We've been one of the first places to search when folks here starting going missing though. That's not what I'm getting at. I was asking because there's another uninhabited block just like it. The Black Lake district has a history of mutability with it changing sides several times up to now. The condemned sector 2 once busted with activity only to be consigned to be oblivion as forgotten subterranean, like so many others. And the one you refer to hold to linger in thoughts of those who vanished, that bunnies. That's what you mean to imply, yes? Exactly, but there's a single hitch about it that still knocks me. None today will trend in the area with hardly any current resident, even cognizant of it, and yet signs suggest that people have been gathering here. It was called the Colford, by the way, once upon a time. The Colford, meaning an underground watercourse? As far as I understand, the girl is not aware of such place. Though perhaps Dylan has to have some knowledge of its existence. Well, it's the first time I'm hearing of it myself. But back on the topic, if the missing person are coming in out of somewhere, that's off everyone's radar. It's no wonder this case hasn't been cracked yet. Normally I'd call this our problem to solve, but at this point I'm not able to slap away a helping hand or two. So if you're offering them, then that's what I'll teach you how to get to the Colford. It's a deserted flood control facility about a stone's throw away from the Black Lake district. You're unlikely to get lost as long as you follow the direction I've jotted here. No one's managing it anymore, so there should be a zero issue of getting in. Thanks for the help, Ian. But are you sure you're okay with letting us in on all this? Like I said, the place was consigned to oblivion, not covered up in some grand conspiracy. I'm not sure about it one way or another. If you're done here, good, then get to it already. I've got chaos to run, but I'm sticking around here till you're done, so hurry up and solve this case, bro. Word to on me, but even though I kinda saw this coming, I'm still at a loss. Yes, Xiao was that given an air of being more than just an average old lady to me, but Xiao. Who would have thought that the kingpin of the Black Light District was right across the street from us all this time? I could tell there was something up with that throne for a while now. And even I believe our next destination is decided. The Colford, another of those abandoned zones. Also, that's where those missing people went. According to Jen's instruction, we can reach it via a fork in the road to the condemned sector. That's just past that shadow. I hadn't even realized it was connected to an entire drainage system. Seriously, it's like a labyrinth over there. Well, other part of the ways already familiar, shouldn't have to worry about getting too lost. We've got direction to guide us, so let's head out as soon as we're ready. The damn heck, just where the hell is she watching me from? You better not do something pointless like call me up for, okay? It doesn't show a single sign of remorse. Alright. Actually, I must stop here. I'll continue another time. Go eat because I'm famished. See ya.